Growing cabbage can be a profitable business. And here are some steps to follow to get started. 1. Choose the right variety. Select a cabbage variety that is suited to your growing conditions and target market. Some popular varieties include Copenhagen Market, Golden Acre, and Red Express. 2. Prepare the soil. Cabbage requires well-drained soil with a pH between 6.0 and 6.5. Amend the soil with compost or other organic matter to improve soil fertility. 3. Plant the seeds. Cabbage can be grown from seed or seedlings. Sow seeds indoors or directly in the garden in the early spring or fall, depending on your location and climate. 4. Provide proper care. Cabbage requires regular watering and fertilization to grow properly. It is also important to control pests and diseases, such as cabbage worms and black rot, which can damage the crop. 5. Harvest and market the crop. Cabbage is typically ready to harvest 70 to 100 days after planting. Once harvested, it can be sold fresh or processed into value-added products, such as sauerkraut, coleslaw, or kimchi. To make money from growing cabbage, consider the following markets. 1. Wholesale customers. Sell fresh cabbage to grocery stores, restaurants, and food processors in your local area. Consider offering volume discounts or contract growing agreements to establish long-term relationships with your customers. 2. Farmers markets. Sell fresh cabbage directly to consumers at farmers markets or through a community supported agriculture (CSA) program. 3. Value-added products. Process cabbage into value-added products such as sauerkraut, coleslaw, or kimchi, and sell them at farmers markets or to specialty food stores. 4. Export markets. Explore export opportunities for fresh cabbage or value-added products in markets such as the United States, Europe, or Asia. By diversifying your markets and offering high-quality products, you can build a successful cabbage-growing business and increase your profitability. What are the best varieties? There are many different varieties of cabbage, each with its own unique characteristics and flavor. Here are some of the best varieties to consider for commercial cabbage growing. 1. Copenhagen Market. A popular variety for fresh market sales, Copenhagen Market is known for its large, round heads and sweet flavor. 2. Golden Acre. A widely grown variety, Golden Acre is prized for its early maturity and compact, uniform heads. 3. Stonehead. Stonehead is a reliable variety that produces dense, ball-shaped heads that resist splitting. 4. Red Express. A popular red cabbage variety, Red Express is prized for its uniform, round heads and excellent color. 5. January King. January King is a late-season variety that produces large, flat, frilly heads with excellent flavor. When choosing a cabbage variety, consider factors such as the intended use, fresh market, processing, or value-added products, growing conditions, climate, soil type, etc., and market demand. It's a good idea to experiment with several varieties to find the ones that work best for your specific growing conditions and market needs. What are the right growing conditions? Cabbage is a cool weather crop that requires specific growing conditions to produce a healthy and a high-yielding crop. Here are the right growing conditions for cabbage. 1. Climate. Cabbage grows best in cool temperatures between 45 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 to 24 degrees Celsius. It is a cool season crop that is typically grown in the spring or fall. Cabbage is also able to withstand light frosts. 1. Soil. Cabbage prefers well-drained soil that is rich in organic matter. The pH should be between 6.0 and 6.8. Cabbage is a heavy feeder and requires regular fertilization to produce a healthy crop. 3. Water. Cabbage requires consistent moisture to grow properly. Water the plants deeply and regularly, especially during dry periods. Be careful not to overwater, as cabbage plants can become waterlogged and prone to disease. 4. Sunlight. Cabbage requires full sun to grow properly, although it can tolerate some partial shade in hotter climates. 5. Spacing. Space cabbage plants about 18 to 24 inches apart in rows that are 2 to 3 feet apart. This allows enough room for the plants to grow and develop properly. 6. Pest and disease control. Cabbage is susceptible to a variety of pests and diseases, including cabbage worms, aphids, and black rot. Use organic pest control methods or appropriate pesticides to manage these issues and protect your crop. By providing the right growing conditions, you can produce healthy, high-quality cabbage that will be in demand among your customers. What are value-added products? Value-added products are products that have been transformed or processed in some way to increase their value and desirability to consumers. In the context of cabbage, some examples of value-added products could include: 1. Pre-cut or shredded cabbage. This saves consumers time and effort in preparing the cabbage for cooking or salads. 2. Sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a fermented cabbage product that is tangy and flavorful. It has a longer shelf life than fresh cabbage and can be used in a variety of dishes. 3. Coleslaw mix. Pre-packaged coleslaw mix is a popular convenience product that contains shredded cabbage, carrots, and sometimes other ingredients such as onion or bell pepper. 4. Pickled cabbage. Pickling is a method of preserving cabbage in vinegar, which gives it a tangy, sour flavor. Pickled cabbage can be used as a condiment or added to sandwiches and salads. 5. Cabbage soup mix. Pre-packaged cabbage soup mix contains dehydrated cabbage, spices, and sometimes other ingredients such as beans or pasta. This is a convenient product for consumers who want to make cabbage soup without having to purchase all the ingredients separately. By creating value-added products, cabbage growers can increase their profits and appeal to a wider range of customers who are looking for convenient, easy-to-use cabbage products. What is the intended market? The intended market for cabbage can vary depending on the type of cabbage being grown and the specific growing region. However, generally speaking, the market for cabbage includes: 1. Retail grocery stores. This includes large chain supermarkets, natural food stores, and independent grocery stores. Fresh cabbage is a staple item in the produce section of most grocery stores. 2. Restaurants and food service. Restaurants and other food service establishments often purchase fresh cabbage for use in salads, soups, stews, and other dishes. They may also purchase value-added cabbage products such as coleslaw mix or sauerkraut. 3. Farmers markets. Many cabbage growers sell their crops directly to consumers at farmers markets or through community-supported agriculture (CSA) programs. This allows them to connect with customers who value locally grown produce and are willing to pay a premium price for it. 4. Export markets. Depending on the growing region, cabbage may be exported to other countries. This can include fresh cabbage, as well as value-added products such as pickled cabbage. By understanding the intended market for their cabbage crop, growers can develop a marketing plan that targets the most profitable and sustainable sales channels for their product. Who are possible wholesale customers? Possible wholesale customers for cabbage include: 1. Distributors. Distributors are companies that purchase produce from growers and sell it to retailers, food service establishments, and other customers. They often have established relationships with large buyers and can help growers reach a wider market. 2. Processors. Processors are companies that take raw cabbage and transform it into value-added products, such as sauerkraut or coleslaw mix. They may purchase fresh cabbage from growers or work directly with a distributor. 3. Food service distributors. Food service distributors specialize in selling products to restaurants, schools, hospitals, and other food service establishments. They often purchase large quantities of fresh cabbage and may also buy value-added cabbage products. 4. Exporters. If the growing region has access to export markets, exporters may be interested in purchasing large quantities of fresh cabbage or value-added products such as pickled cabbage. 5. Large retailers. Large retailers such as chain supermarkets may purchase fresh cabbage from growers or distributors. They often have strict quality standards and may require growers to meet certain certifications or participate in food safety programs. By targeting wholesale customers, growers can sell their cabbage in larger quantities and at a potentially higher profit margin than they would by selling directly to consumers. Which markets can you export to? The potential export markets for cabbage will depend on a variety of factors, including the growing region and the type of cabbage being grown. However, some common export markets for cabbage include 1. Canada. The United States is a major exporter of cabbage to Canada, and Canadian consumers are known to have a high demand for fresh cabbage. 2. Mexico. Mexico is a significant importer of fresh cabbage, with the majority of imports coming from the United States. 3. European Union. The European Union is a major importer of cabbage, including fresh cabbage as well as value-added products such as sauerkraut. Germany is the largest importer of fresh cabbage in the EU. 4. Japan. Japan is a significant importer of fresh cabbage, with the majority of imports coming from China. 5. South Korea. South Korea is a major importer of fresh cabbage, with the majority of imports coming from China and the United States. 6. Other Asian markets. Other Asian markets, including China, Vietnam, and Taiwan, also import significant quantities of fresh cabbage. In order to export cabbage to international markets, growers will need to comply with the regulations and requirements of the importing country. This may include obtaining certifications, meeting food safety standards, and complying with packaging and labeling requirements.